Intro.
Yeah.
Boom.
What is up, everybody? We are back. B&E Sports Talk. Evan and Brady. Let's do a Broncos video today, man.
Let's go.
I don't think we've done a Broncos video. It's obviously Brady's team. It's a pretty sad fan base.
Nah.
Yeah, let's talk Broncos
happy,
in
man.
the 2024 season.
Well, first, let's just kind of fill everybody in on what we're going to be doing over the next several weeks.
Sure,
Essentially, we're just going to kind of hit all of y'all with a bunch of different questions that are kind of common that we're seeing in a bunch of Q&As. So we're going to go ahead and answer them.
Yeah, so we hope to do one for each team. I guess our question of the day, the main question, is who's going to replace Russell Wilson, or who's going to be the Broncos quarterback next year? In a broader scope of that, how are the Broncos going to do next year? What do you think, man? I mean, you're the Broncos fan. You're the one that stays up with it constant. What's going on in Denver?
Honestly, I'm one of those guys that I want to see Russell Wilson go out on clean terms. You know, whether that's finding him a trade or cutting him and letting him go. He's just not a fit in our system right now. And I wouldn't even say that he's not a fit. He actually did pretty good for us last year, and he was top 5 in a lot of things. There's only so much that we can afford to wrap him with, and we need somebody that's going to help put us over that hump. And that's not going to be Jared Stidham either. He's going to be in the mix. He's got another year on the contract, so of course he's going to be around to be a backup or a starter for that year. It just depends. I think ultimately we're going to come out of the draft at that 12 spot with a new quarterback, whether that's J.J. McCarthy or I don't want Bo Nix, but maybe Bo Nix or Jaden Daniels. Those are going to be the guys that kind of sit in that area. Michael Penix will be there. Penix, however y'all want to say it, will be there also. There's a multitude of quarterbacks. It's honestly just whoever you think is going to be that guy.
Yeah, like whoever you think that the front office lands on. I guess that's really all that matters. I agree with everything you said, except for Russell Wilson not fitting there.
I retract that. I said it wasn't that he didn't fit there.
No,
he fit there. He just didn't take us over the top.
But I don't think he fit there. And that's strictly because your entire upper management they're all on team Sean Payton. And Sean Payton's made it very clear that he does not fuck with Russell Wilson.
Right.
So, he doesn't fit with Sean Payton. And Sean Payton is the Broncos from, this point onward. So he doesn't fit with the Broncos. And I don't really think there's a problem with that, aside from the fact of, how much you dumped into his contract and into his trade. Although at this point, it sounds like you're pretty much out from underneath all your trade assets that you gave up for him.
Yeah, we're out from underneath it. I keep tending to make a fool of myself on all of the social medias when I'm sitting there thinking that we still have more draft picks that we don't have. And everybody's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, you have all your draft picks again.
Yeah.
Except that your team is in a worse spot than it has been in 10 years, which is sad because you haven't made the playoffs in 10 years. With that being said, you do have the 12th pick, and, this is a deep quarterback class. There's going to be options. You mentioned several really good ones. I don't really want to get too deep into what I think about each of these guys. You've been talking about J.J. McCarthy, and I could really see him fitting there a lot better than Russell Wilson does, honestly. Sean Payton would have to work with him, but I think Sean Payton likes the idea of getting a young guy. He's a clean slate. He can mold him into kind of whatever he wants him to be. From the outside, J.J. McCarthy doesn't have all of the, the drama and things that Russell Wilson brings. I think that's somebody that Sean Payton would jump to get, and I think he could do really well with him. If they are going to draft a quarterback, that's kind of the guy I would get behind. I agree with you, and I do believe that in the future, he could really bring the Broncos some decent seasons.
Absolutely, especially if we can surround him with some decent pieces going forward. We have good pieces on offense. We just need to keep adding to.
I'm with you. I think he could be good on the Broncos. I think Sean Payton could do something with him. And y'all do still have pieces on your roster, no doubt. But why not just rock Jarrett Stidham, though, for 1 year?
We probably will.
I think that's business-wise with the Russell Wilson contract and everything.
It's the way to go.
I think that might be the way to go, bro. Just play your cheap quarterback. I don't even think that's necessarily committing to tanking, but you're going to get a low draft pick next year.
Yeah.
If you play Stidham all year, especially being a competitive AFC West. I mean, I'm not saying he's
Depends.
trash.
I mean, maybe Stidham walks out and just decides he wants to be a Geno type thing.
He
Just
could.
saying.
He could, but y'all's division is so competitive. Like, your best hope is a 6 seed.
Yeah. No, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't expect us to be very playoff competitive. I expect us to give teams a little bit of a run for their money. Not too much more than that. Unless we make some crazy moves.
But you're not in the financial position to make crazy moves.
Hey, everybody's in the financial position to do anything that they want to if they want to. Anybody can make some magic happen if they want to. And the Broncos have the best guys to do it. They proved that.
You do
way
have
back.
great owners to do that. No doubt. I'll give you that. But no, man. I could definitely get behind them picking JJ McCarthy, but I really think you're better off using that pick elsewhere on, like, you know, a skill player or probably fucking defense. Really,
I really want to trade up.
trade up,
Yeah.
like for like a premier quarterback.
Uh-huh. So
Trade
like,
what, dude? Like, trade what? You're gonna trade all your next picks for like the next 3 years?
Shit,
Like,
fuck it. I mean, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Caleb Williams, Drake May, they might be worth it.
to be completely honest with you, neither of those guys really excite me.
I mean, ever since I saw Caleb Williams crying on the sideline to his mom after the game when he lost to Oregon, I'm all for guys crying, but like that doesn't show
Like,
you
should be with your
be
team.
with your team.
You should be with your team.
Don't go run to your mom. That shows you that you're not
like
you're not one with the
mature.
team. You know.
Like that, and like, bro, you're a grown ass man. Like, stay with your brothers. Don't go to your mom.
Yeah, go find mom later.
I don't
If you're still
understand.
feeling bad.
Like, I don't want to shame a man too hard for that, but at the same
it's
time,
not. It's
like,
not shaming. It's not shaming. We're not shaming the crying.
it's just like I have to look at it objectively. Like, that shows me, like you just said, like, it doesn't seem like he's one with the team, which scares me, you know, as a potential first round pick or first overall pick. It reminds me of that movie Draft Day. But anyways, that's besides the point. I think Stidham is the move. If they're going to draft a quarterback, I think McCarthy is the move. I do believe that the best move financially and probably for the future of the team, running with Jarrett Stidham this year and trying to save as much money as possible, getting as high of a draft pick as possible next season, I think that's the best strategy for the Broncos.
I 100% agree that is probably the way that it's going to go. It is probably the best strategy as well to wait another year. I know there's going to be a class of quarterbacks next year where we're all sitting here hooing and ha and everybody's like, whoa. You know, Quinn Ewers he might make everybody be like, whoa. You know, I'm not opposed to anything. You know, after the last several years as a Broncos fan, I'm honestly open to anything. Just I want to see some things shake.
Yeah, you need change.
Yep.
You need change. And what brings change is honestly a couple really bad years. And you've had a long time of bad years, but like maybe one really, really bad year is what you need to kickstart yourselves back on the right direction.
Maybe so.
And I believe that, truly. And maybe Jarrett Stidham is a surprise, like you said. But even if that's the case, he'll play well for y'all, and then he's going to leave in free agency while you go draft a quarterback next year. He'll go get paid by somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
You know that's how it'll go. I think y'all win like 6 games next year with Stidham at the helm. That's my prediction for the Broncos.
I wouldn't go beyond that either. Obviously, the offseason still remains to be seen. All the moves combined.
Yeah.
But, yeah, at this moment, I don't see much more than 6 or 7 wins.
Do you think Stidham will be the quarterback, though, for sure?
If we don't draft one.
Okay. So I
Yes.
think we're both in agreement. If you draft
If we
one,
draft
McCarthy's
one,
the move.
There's going to be the competition. Like Stidham,
He could end up beating out the rookie.
yeah.
Or he'll have the opportunity to anyways.
Yes. Probably 70-30 he beats out that rookie.
At least
Unless
for the
the
first
rookie-
4 weeks of
Yeah.
the season.
Unless that rookie really walks out and just is stepping on something.
Just hangs his nuts in the first practice.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited to see what happens. It's the beginning of a slow rebuild because Russell Wilson was the final shit cherry on top of their last ditch effort to throw their last dart at the
Yeah.
wall at this
To
entire
throw
like this
something
last
together.
decade. This is their last winning hope, pretty much.
Hey, at least we got a...
You have a good coach now.
Yeah.
That's what you have, and you have to keep him, and like you have to keep telling him that it's gonna get better, because Sean Payton seems like the type of guy that gets really fucking pissed off,
Right.
like really bad.
Right.
So the owners just have to keep throwing money in his face
100%.
and keep getting really good talent in there. I mean, like, bro, just work with it, make this team yours, and eventually, I do believe the Broncos can be good again. Only if Sean Payton stays, though.
Yeah.
And it'll be a whole different roster. When y'all
For
are
sure.
good again, there's probably not going to be anybody there that's here right now.
Yeah. And we're good at drafting now. We came out of last year with Mims. You saw Mims finish the first team All-Pro rookie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that pick.
He's hard all the way around. So I like what we can go on.
I do too. All right. Well, we went a little bit longer than what we were planning on, but I really don't mind. Let us know what you think. There's a lot of ways the Broncos can go. So drop your thoughts in the comments and we will respond to you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and check us out on all the other social media links we've posted. See ya.
See you later.